last video, yesterday, I sprayed spray tan all over my forehead so that I could tell where the hairline would land. And I said, this will just wipe off, okay? So it does. I'm gonna have a shower as well, but I just went to reapply some glue here. But I figure for your educational purposes, I might as well just complete the training. And I'll do the whole front so you can see the exact part 2 of this tan marking method, which makes things so much easier. It might even be able, I might even be able to do away with tape marking if the tan marking method works well enough, because I can just color in to the line. So I'm just going to peel all that front area back and get rid of some of this glue at the front here, because the glue in lace often deteriorates. Another problem occurs when you pick it out, because the glue always melts whether you're wearing lace or poly. This is Walker Tape Ultra Hold glue, so I still haven't found a glue that's trustworthy to do the same sort of work as this, but this melts way too much, so I still should probably continue trying to hunt down a better glue. But I've looked quite a lot. So I've corrugated this a little bit at the front, unfortunately, from picking out glue previously. So to stop this from all happening, picking out so much and bending and warping the front edge of the lace and everything, I've just ordered some lace release from eBay, which is something you spray on top of the lace so that the glue sticks to your head and the lace releases from the glue. Then you just pick the glue off your head. So this defined, very dark forehead that I've got at the moment will massively lighten after I have a shower. So I'm just going to pick this glue off, then have a shower, then glue it back down. So this is a major shortcoming of lace compared to poly. You don't have to worry about any of this with poly. So I'm still a little bit undecided again about lace versus poly. But the lace does give me a nice connection point back here, so I should probably try to master the difficulties of lace. So as you can see, I'm trying to spread the front hairline of the lace with my fingers by pulling it apart and tightening it. But you just gotta be careful, especially when you get right near the front here, not to pull it apart. That's why you can't really get it all off. You've got to leave chunks there, which might still be dirty. So you see what I mean? Look at how dirty that is. Well, that's also from spray tan. So I can never get it perfect. And yeah, I had a year's worth of lace pieces just sitting in a box. I've had to throw most of them out, nearly all of them out, because I've made my lace piece larger recently. My hair pieces had to be shaved back further. Sorry, my shave zone, because I realized there was too much of a balding area here, so I had to shave back and make my hair pieces bigger. So yeah, I'm not going to try to get that off. Any sort of other chunks. You can see how new that looks, how wonky it all is. But yeah, I will have a shower and this will wash off a lot more, so it'll be a lot easier for you to see. And then I will attempt to just use the brush and this Ultra Hold glue to simply aim in the pink area where there's no tan. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have a shower and then see if I can get it exactly right in one gluing. Okay. So you see the tan is not dark or anything, that's just the initial heat that this stuff leaves behind to show where you've sprayed. But after you have a shower, after 8 hours of exposure, then you're left with a much subtler line. Hopefully not too subtle. I need to be able to see where I'm applying this glue. I'm just gonna clean any. I just hope the evaporation of that alcohol takes everything else with it. Any kind of little bits of glue or something. But I just had a shower, shampoo and conditioner, so it's pretty much clean. Now, I'm just gonna, I didn't expect it to peel back that far, but when it's already started peeling back, it's already got leverage. I don't know how people can wear lace units long term. I can see just from the way I've been picking away at the front to remove excess glue that it becomes corrugated and then it doesn't ever look right again at the front. So I guess you guys are using lace release, which I've just ordered, which you can spray through the top of the lace and it stops the lace from sticking temporarily, and then you just peel it all off and hopefully most of the glue stays on your head and it's removed from the lace. Then you just pull it off your head and re-glue. So that's coming in the mail. Now I'm going to glue. One problem though. Too hot in here. Instantly better. Okay. I've got to shoot another scene for class now because the teacher didn't really assign it to us. He said it's optional, but he's a big industry superweight. So I've got to impress him, which means even though nobody else is going to do this, I will. So the first tan marking video won't really make that much sense unless you watch this one, which I'm going to call tape marking 2. So always watch the second one if there are 2 of them. Otherwise you won't see the whole purpose or the results. I was hoping the tan line would be a little bit more clear than that. It's hard to see. I mean, it's definitely whiter than there, but I'm just talking to the closest millimeter. There's a kind of a phasing of into the 2 colors, between the 2 colors. A transition instead of a stark line, which I was hoping for. It's probably best that there's not exactly a stark line because then your hairline would look weird. But hopefully this has given me enough accuracy doing it this way. Okay, I'll wait for that to dry. Done. And now I'll apply it, no, I'm just kidding, 15 minutes. Okay, so it's tacky, it's dry. That was in about 10 minutes, not 15. But anyway, let's go. It's fine, let's try. Now, just by the look of it, I didn't glue much right along that front edge there. Like, I think I should do some more. But it's better to have too little than too much, kind of. If there isn't enough this time, I will be using a tampon. I mean a cotton tip. And just by the look of it, I expect just a little bit around that front edge there. I think there's not enough. Could be all around, could be too much there. Let's have a look. The tape marking method that I've been using is also problematic though. See, it's hard to get that exact line, with lace especially, because it's a little bit sort of wonky. With poly, you don't even have to bother with any of that. Poly is really the ultimate in terms of ease. Lace is 100 times more messy and more difficult. But like I say, poly gives you a sharp plastic line around the outside back here, and I didn't figure out how to resolve that. So for the sake of making that blend more nicely, I've come back to lace. I'm going to start with the middle. See back there, that little bit of a join there that I can kind of see. With poly, that would be totally visible. But with lace, it just sort of disappears. So, lace is kind of the right move, especially over here as well. Like those points there's probably a little gap or a little bit of overhang. But with lace, it's not so much of a problem. The only real problem with lace is the maintenance, especially the front hairline. Okay, I missed. So I missed up here, especially. That all seems accurate. Now, if I didn't have anything on where I had to film myself or be seen by anybody, I would immediately go back and fix this up and then spray it again so it's a more abrupt line, and try to maintain that line, especially before any kind of front hairline maintenance. There is no glue on the forehead. This area here, from here to here, is perfect. This bit here at the front, I missed. Because you see, it's very hard to see any sort of tan in that area. So I didn't spray that properly. And up here. But everything else is pretty good. There's still a bit of a chunk of glue underneath there, which is no good. But this is new glue, so that's not from this glue, it's just from the dried up chunk that was still sitting there. Maybe due to the fact that the first time I put it on, I was using old glue. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, or in this case, the bottom of the tube. And I said I'd use the, okay, well, I'll use one of these. My fear is that without using the tape marking method, my front level here will be too thinned out. So I've got to try to put enough glue there. I probably should have used tape marking because I've definitely overspilled at that point. So this front hairline area where the tan was clearer for me, and this area here was all applied perfectly. This area I was finding it vague to see where the tan line was, and up here as well. I should have sprayed more up there and along the middle. Well, generally all along that front area, because you know, even though it looks really dark brown, it simply washes off most of it, and the part that does stay on is not too visible for people to think that guy's got some weird darkness on his forehead. See, nobody can tell, it's fine. I love this stuff. It's really realistic. Tan airbrush in a can by Model Co. I recommend it. I'll wait for this to dry, stick it down, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I assume it's dry. Let's hope this area up here doesn't have too much glue on the forehead. I don't think this will be a problem too much here, hopefully. This dark patch is probably a bit of glue. It's been there for a while. I don't think I'll ever get it off. So I'm going to cut it out. I don't want that line there. I can't feel any stickiness, which is good. There could be a tiny bit of glue that's gone over the edge, but I can't see it yet. There are little chunks of glue under there that were just still there because I didn't pick them out properly, which is unfortunate, but nothing I can do about that. Over here. Yeah, over here there's a lot of glue on the forehead. This isn't going to work entirely, but I'm going to put a bit of C22 right there in that corner. That will turn into balls in time. Dark balls of dirty line, and I'll have to peel it off. I've ordered small mark as well. It was $40 for 2 of these, including delivery. Cheapest deal I could find on eBay. Now, because this scene I'm about to shoot, it wouldn't make much sense if I was to shoot it in daylight. It's a nighttime scene. I gotta go because it's already 4:30 a.m. and the sun will rise soon. And even though Loretta, it's a scene from Moonstruck with Nicolas Cage and Cher. She says I'm freezing out here. I think just for the sake of privacy, I'm gonna shoot it in my car down the street. See how much flatter it is at the front than it is at the back. I assume that's because there's hardly any water back here. The other reason it might be puffier back here is because my hair is curly, whereas this hair is basically straight. So straight hair on straight hair looks like that, whereas curly hair on curly hair looks like this. So that's bigger than that. Okay. Right, we've just come from the opera, so I've probably put a shirt on. I'll take my jacket with me just in case. I'll probably put some pants on.
This is your place.
That's right.
This is where we're going?
Yeah.
The deal was, if I came to the opera with you, you'd leave me alone forever. I went with you. Now I'm going to marry Johnny, and you're going to leave me alone, right? A person can see where they've messed up in their life, and they can change how they do things, and they can change their luck. Maybe my nature does draw me to you, but I don't have to go with that. I can take hold of myself and say yes to some things and say no to something that's just going to ruin everything. I can do that. Otherwise, what is a stupid life that God gave us for? What? Ronnie, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I'm really afraid.
Why?
I'm afraid of who I am.
I was.
And now you're not? Why not?
I don't know. Everything seems like nothing now against it. I want you to come and get in my bed. The past and the future, they're a joke to me now. I see that they're nothing. I see they ain't here. What is here is... The only thing that's here is you. And me. And I just want you to come upstairs.
Let me go home.
No.
Let me go home.
No.
I'm freezing to death out here.
Well, then come upstairs and get in my bed. I don't care why you come. No, I didn't mean that. Loretta. I love you. And not like they told you love is. And I didn't know this either, but love don't make things nice. It breaks your heart, and it makes a mess. We're not here to make things perfect. The snowflake is perfect. The stars are perfect, not us. We're here to ruin ourselves and break our own hearts and love the wrong people and die. The storybooks are bullshit, you know? Don't live your life based on somebody else's idea of sweet happiness. Don't live your life eating milk and cookies when all you want is meat. Red meat, just like me. It's wolves run with wolves and nothing else. And you're a wolf. You're a wolf, Loretta. Just like me. Alright? So come upstairs and get in my bed.